Hello, my name is Katie and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be doing a get ready with me with my last Cohorted beauty box. So this is August's Cohorted beauty box. It's another collaboration with Douce. I've never worked out how you pronounce this brand's name, but they have been featured in Cohorted like a lot of times, and they did have a box, like I think it was last year at some point, which was just all Douce products, and they've basically done it again, which worried me at first, but I'm pretty certain that they are all completely different products. Because as I'm going to get into, one of my issues with Cohorted was repeat products. So basically I've decided to cancel my Cohorted beauty box, so this is the last box that I'm going to get, which, you know what's goddamn typical? They've announced that in the next box there's going to be like a more for you palette, like a bright colourful one, and I'm like, dude, I really want that palette. I should have just why did I not just cancel it a month later, for God's sake? So the reason why I decided to cancel it was I just found that the boxes are very hit and miss. Like, there would be good boxes some months, and then there would be other boxes that I just I just feel like a lot of the makeup that I've gotten, I just feel like it kind of goes to the back of my collection and I don't really use it a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, there have been some really good products that I've found in the boxes. I've definitely found some really good products. Like, I don't think that these boxes are total duds. I'm not saying I don't recommend them. I'm not saying don't get them. I just feel like for consistency it's a bit off. If you're buying this box purely for makeup, I probably wouldn't recommend it either, because you can get boxes that don't have like any makeup in. It's just all skincare or hair products, perfumes, face masks, anything like that, which is fine if that's what you want. And I don't have anything against receiving those sort of products. I used the face masks when I got them, but I feel like I got like a lot of serums, and like I've never really been into serums. Like, on my like makeup desk now there is just loads of serums that I've gotten in the boxes that I only like occasionally use, because my skincare routine is just micellar water, moisturiser, and then micellar water to take my makeup off at night. You know, I'll only use a serum if I have like a little bit of extra time, if I'm just wanting to pamper myself one day. It's not something I use regularly, and I feel like we got a shit ton of serums. I just felt like I wasn't overall getting enough products that I liked. And also I feel like a lot of the products you get are products that like are being discontinued, so then if I use them on my channel I can't really like recommend them because they're like hard to get hold of. Some things you can't get like in the UK. I feel like some of the products are like kind of like leftover stock, if you get what I mean. Like, it's products that they're getting rid of, like products that have been like discontinued but they have leftover stock but they're not selling it, so they put in these boxes. I kind of get the vibe that's what they do a lot of the time, and I'm not saying like all the time either. I just think occasionally they do it. Also, there were problems of repeat products. I felt like that happened like quite a few times. Like, I think in last month's box we got one of these, and we have had one of these before, and I just find that a pet peeve when you get repeat products, because you're not discovering anything new, and like if you didn't like the product the first time, then you've got another one. I have to admit, I am quite liking the look of this box. I'm just going to show you like the eyeshadow palette, because there have been like 3 times where we've received eyeshadow products from Douce and they've had like identical shades in them, and I just thought that was super cheeky. Like, why are they sending us like basically the same eyeshadow products? This palette seems to be like all new colours. Like, I don't think we've had these colours before, and I'm actually quite liking the look of it. However, I do think we have received the highlights before. I'm just going to get the other eyeshadow products out so I can compare. We received 3 eyeshadow palettes from Douce before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this highlighter is the exact same as the one in this palette. Yeah, to me those colours look identical. Like, I'm pretty certain they're the same colour. And then these 4 eyeshadow shades, I'm pretty certain are the exact same that we got in this 4 palette. Yeah, those are the exact same eyeshadows. I don't know about you, but they are definitely the same eyeshadows. So they basically sent us identical eyeshadows that we already had. And then in this palette, I feel like, again, there's really similar eyeshadows. This one doesn't have the bright gold, but it's definitely got like it's definitely got the rose gold shimmer and the mattes. The only one that doesn't have is the bright gold, but there are definitely like similar colours. Similar, if not the exact same colours in these. So I don't know, I just found that a bit cheeky and annoying. But this one does look like it has enough like newer shades, so we'll see. Maybe some of like the darker mattes might have been repeated, I don't know. But all of the other products look like they're new and fresh. So basically those are like my reasons for getting rid of it. I just felt like I'd rather spend the £35 on makeup that I know that I want to buy, as opposed to it just being a gamble whether or not I like the products. So that's just part of the reason. And also just like, you know, sample sizes of things I found a bit annoying, things that apparently you can get on counters at like Boots and stuff, or Debenhams. So I know there's like 50 different reasons why I wanted to cancel them, but anyway, because this box was all makeup, I thought, hey, let's do a get ready with me. And this is my last cohorted get ready with me that I will do on my channel. So if you still subscribe, I'm a bit jealous that you guys get that Morphe palette next month. This box did arrive a bit late, and I think this first item is the one that they had to like cancel. I know they said that they had problems with like getting this eyeliner pen, which is why the Morphe palette's in the next one. I don't know. So basically there was supposed to be a graphic eyeliner pen worth £16 in the box, but there isn't. Next thing is the Boombastic Lash Volumizer Black Mascara, and I think we've had either one or two Deuce mascaras before, but I'm pretty certain this is a like different one we've not had before. Yeah, this is apparently worth £18. I'm pretty sure the mascara that I had last time from Deuce I did actually really like, so hopefully I like this one too. Yeah, just standard black packaging. Ooh, I like that wand. Then obviously, as I've already mentioned, there's a Freematic Pro eyeshadow palette, shade Smoky Finish, which apparently is worth £50. Yeah, a very dark smoky palette with some purples in. I feel like I can make a nice look with this. I'll probably just go for like a purple smoky eye. I feel like that's kind of the main thing you're going to get from this. We've got a cheek blush in the shade Hidden Tropics, and this is worth £24. Quite like a rosy red shade. Looks pretty. We'll pop that on today. There's a lip definer pencil in the shade Estella, and this is worth £15. I think we have had a lip pencil from them before, but it definitely wasn't in this shade. This is quite, ooh, that's quite a red shade. I'm not sure it really goes with the liquid lipstick that's also in this box. In the book it says the shade Estella, but my one's actually the shade 481 Orion. And then there's a matte liquid lipstick in the shade Cupcake. Is that what mine is? Yeah, Cupcake, which is worth £18. This does actually look quite pretty. Yeah, it looks like just a standard pinky nude colour. That does look quite nice. I don't feel like it will match the lip pencil, but I feel like I'll just use them together anyway, because I mean, I've got them here. And then we did also get a little perfume sample as well, which I'll probably wear when I go out. It's the Oscar Flor de Parfum. I like that. That smells really nice. So yeah, so now I'm just going to be doing a get ready with me, using all those products and just whatever else I feel like picking up. So I'll start by prepping my eyes. So I'm just using the Cohorted Beauty Covert Concealer in the shade Marshmallow, and I'm just going to pop a bit of this on my old eyelids as a base. And I'm just going to use a bit of this NYX HD Finishing Powder to set that concealer down. I'm going to use this palette and just do a look off camera, and then I will repeat the process on the other eye. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow that we've come up with. I did do like another look and that just wasn't going right. So this is a bit like, I don't know, it's okay I guess. I feel like the symmetry is a bit weird, but whatever. I think that the shimmers are actually really pretty in this palette, but the mattes I feel like are a bit of a letdown. Like I tried to originally use like the matte black, but it was just so, it just wasn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be, and it's the type of black that the second you start to blend it, it's just like disappears kind of. That's a bit disappointing, but I do think all of the shimmers that I've used, so I used like a white, a silvery one, and a purple, I think they showed up really well and were really pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead and recreate this look. I'm starting by using this sort of like light purpley brown sort of matte shade. That's just going for the crease. Then using the same Cohorted Beauty concealer to cut the crease. This is like a very basic eyeshadow look. There's not much creativity involved with this. I feel like there's only really so much you can do with these shades anyway, especially when like the matte black really isn't, you know, performing the way I wanted it to, so I've had to kind of avoid that one. Well, that's definitely uneven. So I'm using the white shimmery shade in the centre. I'm using the sort of silvery coloured one next to it, and that's just kind of going on either side, sort of like a halo eye sort of thing. And then the purple is going into the inner and the outer corner. Then I'm using the matte white under my brow bone. Definitely look very uneven. Okay, this is gonna have to do. It's not great, I'm sorry. So yeah, as I said, like I'm not really digging the mattes, like even the matte that I've got through my crease, like I'm not, it's still a bit faint, it still blends out a bit too like sheer in my opinion, but I do think that the shimmers are really pretty. I would definitely use the shimmers, but I probably wouldn't use the mattes in this palette. So in my opinion, like if you were going to spend £50 on a palette, I wouldn't get this one. There are way better cheap ones that you can get, but I will admit I do like the shimmers, they are pretty. For my waterline, I'm going to use the Revlon So Fierce vinyl eyeliner, which is my most recent eyeliner purchase, and I am enjoying it so far. This is just going in my top and bottom waterlines. Right, so now we're going to try out the Deuce mascara. I really do need to find out how this brand is pronounced. I'm pretty sure it's like Deuce, like Deuce, you know, like tennis, Deuce. I feel like that makes the most sense. Just going to be doing our top lashes now. This definitely is a new one because I feel like I would remember if there was one that we had before of that sort of brush. I think the one that we had before was called like the Punk Volumizer, and I remember liking that one quite a lot actually. And I can't for the life of me remember if there was another one. I feel like there was another one that we had. Okay, so she's definitely thick, but I just feel like she's a little bit clumpy. Like, I just feel like my lashes are kind of sticking together a bit. But there's definitely some thickness and some volume there, so let's carry on. I don't know, like I'm not loving this, I can't help but feel like it's a bit like clumpy. Like, I don't know, I think maybe it will benefit from drying out a bit possibly. I don't hate it, but I definitely think I prefer the other Deuce mascara that we got, the other two maybe. Honestly can't remember, I feel like there was definitely two. I know there was the one with the red lid, which I definitely liked, and I feel like there was another one. I definitely liked those, but I'm not so sure about this one. Like, I don't hate it, and I will give it like plenty more chances to see if the formula improves with like drying out a bit or whatever. I just get the hang of using it a bit better. For first impressions, it's just giving me like a bit of thickness and definitely like a lot of black pigment, but I just don't feel like it's really like lengthened or lifted or anything like that. Okay, so let's move on to our base products. Obviously we've not got any like foundation, concealer, powder, or anything like that. So I'm just going to go through some products in my rotation that I'm trying to build up opinions on. So I'm going to use the Carter Beauty Half Measure Dewy Foundation in Marshmallow, which at first I thought this wasn't a good shade match, but actually I think it works okay. One blended out anyway, I feel like it looks a bit lighter. And for concealer, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer in the shade 105. To set my face down, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder in lavender. I'm just going to use this to mattify my whole face. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the sun. Just using this to warm up my face. Right, so now we're going to use the blusher in 60 Hidden Tropics, and I am cautious about putting too much of this on because it's got some pigment and it's quite a deep colour. So I'm just popping that in my cheek area. Okay, I feel like it's looking a bit harsh, and I don't know, I almost feel like it looks a bit patchy. I don't know if that's maybe something to do with my powder, I'm not sure, but I'm not obsessed with that blush, but I'll have to keep trying it. So I may as well use the highlighter that comes in the eyeshadow palette that I'm pretty sure is the same one we've had before. I'm just going to use this to highlight. Doesn't seem to be showing up that well. Maybe I'll switch brushes. It looks nice on my nose Cupid's bone chin, but I feel like it hasn't really stuck to my forehead or my cheekbones very well. But it looks nice, like here. Alright, so we're going to do our eyebrows now. So for eyebrows, I'm going to fill them in using the L'Oreal Unbeliever Brow Gel. Mine's in the shade Ebony. I'm just getting the product on a angled brush and applying it to my brows. Then I'm using Makeup Obsession Brow Goals in dark brown just to fill them in a little bit more. Okay, so let's finish off the eyes. I'm going to use that same matte maroony kind of shade under my lower lash line. Then using the whitey shade in the inner corner. Put a bit of this shade here. I'm just going to smudge that close to the lash line at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going back in with more mascara. I'm going to build it up on the top lashes as well as doing my bottom lashes. Okay, so we're going to use the lip pencil and the liquid lipstick now, even though they're completely different shades. Whatever, we're just going to go for it. Okay, so it is very pigmented. The colour's pretty, but it's definitely very dry. It's not the most pleasant thing to apply. It's just very dry, but we'll put the liquid lipstick over the top of it. That's quite nice. We'll see how it dries down. I feel like the pigment of the lip liner has come through a lot there, so it might be a bit of a sheerer lipstick, but don't know how the eyes and the lips match, not really, but anyway, I'm gonna sort my hair out, clean up any mess, and then I think we're done. Okay, so we're back with the finished look. It's a bit of a weird look. I don't think the eyes and the lips really go together at all. I'm not like mad about these lip products just because they feel very dry. Like my lips do feel like cloggy, like it's heavy. But I'll try the liquid lipstick on its own without the lip liner because I think it could be nicer without it. In terms of what I think of all the products, just like I said with this, I mean, it seems quite dry, but I want to try it without the lip liner. In my opinion, the lip liner is quite pigmented, definitely, but I just feel like it's really dry on the lips. Mascara, I'm not mad about from first impressions. Like, it's done something. It's like definitely not a non-existent mascara. It's given me some lashes, but I just found it like a little bit clumpy. I feel like it's got some thickness, but I just don't feel like it's got the length and the lift. And it's just a bit like clumpy, a bit difficult to work with, but we'll see if it improves when it dries out a bit more. I think the blush went on a little bit patchy, but I don't know, maybe that was something to do with my base. We'll have to keep trying it out some more. The colour's quite pretty, but I don't know, I just felt like it looked a bit patchy, but we'll see. I'll keep trying it. The eyeshadow palette, I think the shimmers are really pretty. Like, I do think that the shimmer part of this look is quite nice. I just feel like the mattes for me are just not great quality. I feel like you can get better quality mattes and cheaper palettes. And the highlighter, I felt like it looked alright on my nose cubes, my chin, but on the rest of my face it just didn't seem to show up particularly well, I think that's all of the Deuce products. Have I missed anything? I'm not sure. I am going to put these in my rotation, and I will put any updated thoughts on them in my August, September makeup recap, so I will keep using them and it won't be the last I speak about them on my channel. So this is my last Cohorted beauty box, so I won't be doing any more Cohorted get readies with me, sadly, because I did have some good times with these boxes and I did find some good products along the way, and I'm gonna have to start buying moisturizer again because the last like few moisturizers that I've used have been from like Cohorted beauty boxes, so I'm gonna have to actually start buying my own moisturizer again, which is sad. But anyway, thank you for watching this video and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.